dangerous scenarios by saying, hey, I parry your back air and then walk forward a little bit is massive in and of itself. Like slowly walking down Cloud into the corner where you then can find one hit and take a stock with an edge guard. A massive, massive threat for a character with as good an edge guarding and as good a defense as Marcus has been showing off.
Yeah, honestly, good start from Karflo, too. We said this versus Jackal when he fought him in Winners Finals. Just coming out of the gate and just saying, yo, what's up? Seeing how much damage we can do. But if it's one thing that I like about Karflo's gameplay, it's definitely the way that he's maneuvering off stage, right? Not necessarily always dropping down and hitting the climb hazard, but instead always finding a way to air dodge if he can. So knowing these routes, knowing when it's just time to go and time to reset neutral is what I'm really enjoying about Karflo's gameplay here.
He turned around the climb hazard. That's why it did not connect fully, and that slight decision, that misdecision after not reading the cross-up correctly, turned out to be his stop. Hello?
What do you mean? Okay, so it's Cloud forward smash. Ooble.
Why? Okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not surprised it killed, but like...
What do you mean? That's like looking at Steve Diamond back air and being like, that killed.
That is not my reaction. For that. Yes, it killed, but why are you forward smashing spontaneously after getting hit by the start of the forward air?
He got it.
You know what? I guess it worked. So
he got it.
Bully for you.
Got it. Still, though, even stocks right now between both
thanks
players.
for the gaslighting.
You're welcome. It's my specialty. Limit, though, all the way down, and now Marcus has to find a way to land comfortably here. I like the way that Karflo is attempting to get something started here, but instead you can't outpatient Marcus. If it's one person you're just not outpatiencing, it's Marcus. Bro just flew out of the limit blade beam. You got it.
How many?
It's one of these Smash Ultimates.
Moments.
Right, cool, you got it.
Are we keeping tallies?
Yeah, that's two.
That's 2 or 3? 2, okay.
That's 2 in this set, which is pretty bad.
So,
That's pretty bad already.
great.
Still, though, good parries like you were talking about as well from Marcus here. And this second stock for both players just being a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more stubborn. Catches the jump with the nair, but it's not going to be enough here. Good air dodge by Karflo. And once more, he is so tricky with the way that he conserves himself off stage. Very good stuff. The up air not going to be able to do it. And now it's Marcus's turn to try and get something started here. Unable to find anything, though. Great air dodges from Karflo. Like I said, even though he lost the stock there, that stock could have been taken like 15 seconds sooner.
And then you get hit with the Cloud standing grab.
No.
Like just run up in Game & Watch's shield. Grab
Marcus.
Misses.
You know what you're going
that's
for.
actually huge. You healed. Okay.
He parried and ate the apple. I almost said banana. Oh my god.
This is yummy banana.
Still, though, last stock between both players. I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, Marcus did get KO'd at a very early percent or earlier in this set. So it's definitely going down to like that last stock. And honestly, in this game number 1 here, it's so important here to take your leads very far ahead. Karflo, though, off stage right now. Marcus trying to read the jump, but Karflo once more not going to be there. Still has limits, so just going to use it to stop the offense from Marcus. But Marcus sliding in that down smash into the forward smash. That's going to be Marcus taking game 1.
Yeah, it looked like Karflo really wanted to save that limit for the chef on ledge. Limit blade being transcendent allows it to pass through all of the different food and go straight for the Game & Watch. That's just unfortunate. But Marcus, instead throwing out the forward air, allows him to be present and actionable.
Parry, eat.
Yummy, yummy.
Parry, eat, chair.
So many Smash Ultimate moments.
So many. That's why I love casting this game. It's like I get to experience this not only with my co-caster, but with a bunch of people that might also just have question marks in their head.
Like, sure. That's how the game decided that. Like,
I love when people are like, oh my god, Smash seems like such a fun game to cast. I'm like, oh, it is.
It's chaos.
Oh, it is.
It's chaos incarnate.
Marcus coming to the gate this one swinging right now. Karflo, though, going to just back up at this point, saying, you know what, I'll wait for my opportunity. But now getting juggled around by Marcus. I'm surprised that we're still on Pokemon Stadium, too. But honestly, it's a tri-state favorite, so, you know, we're here no matter what.
Yeah, and you don't necessarily mind giving Game & Watch larger blast zones because he's super light. And Cloud wants the space to maneuver around Game & Watch. Always make sure that he's battling at his max distance. even with the being forced into the corner here, where the jump getting called out to Karflo, steadily losing a lot of resources, but as long as you're able to make it back to ledge, you regain all of those tools and make it back just fine. Oh my god, like he's surviving despite everything. 150 into that full sequence is what he ends at, and yet it's Karflo the one in advantage right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mark is going to just take the long way down, quite literally.
It's like, stop it. Stop floating there.
Just go. Good marksmanship from Karflo here, but it will be Marcus getting the return KO as fast as possible here. Back down into the neutral here, about a minute and a half in, and only one stock has been taken. Here we go, though. A couple nairs into the up air. This is the Game & Watch pain train. I have, like, my signature Palutena pain train line, but listen, nair, up air, that also hurts on Game & Watch too. Climb Hazard, though, not going to be caught out exactly, but it will be the aerial from Game & Watch that does help. Marcus, though, going to take all this chip damage with the neutral B as Karflo needs to find his way out of the corner. They will be, at least for the moment here, but here comes Limit. It would be massive if we get this stock here, but once more, Marcus just going to take high in the sky.
Oh, the up air whiffing is so huge there for Karflo. Not able to sustain that potential advantage and the damage that would have come with it. Up straight through the climb hazard as the hits of the bomb, but also power straight through some of Karflo's own reversals here. Where, man, like Marcus is just dictating when and where Karflo is allowed to press buttons, with no shortage of effort of Karflo to wrest that control back as a forward air comes down. And both of them so ready to swing at a disadvantage.
Yeah, honestly, you said one thing that I really liked, and it's that Marcus is dictating the pace of the game, and I couldn't agree with you more, right? I feel like it's always Marcus swinging first, and then Karflo trying to find a way out of it. Got Limit, though. It is just going to be the throw here, trying to read the jump, but instead it will be Karflo making it back once more. This Cloud is very tricky on how he gets back to stage. It will be the Limit Blade Beam that does a damage on that shield, but it doesn't do more than just that, and it will just be the dash attack that is punished. Once again, you cannot outpatient Marcus. You haven't been able to for multiple games now.
Yeah, it's playing so solid around Karflo's corner pressure, not allowing Cloud to fear him, and that's half of what Cloud's ledge trapping and corner pressure is about. The threat of how safe he is and the fact that you can do nothing about it. Well, Marcus says, well, Standing's doing something about it. As long as he's not killing me, I'm perfectly content with just to stand in this corner and wait for him to get impatient.
Back air not going to be enough either. Got a little bit more durability on this stock if you're Marcus. And now it's all Karflo. You want to be able to... Oh, no. Well, hold on. Can I just say Limit Blade Beam is only one tick on the bucket?
It looked like two.
It looked like one to me. We'll see who's right after that one. But going to be able to even it up at least. But once again, Karflo now getting a little bit more impatient. That's allowing for Marcus to hit all these out-of-shield options that Game & Watch is just going to win every single time.
The climb hazard finding the landing hit is huge there for Karflo. It means he's not getting punished for his attempted reversal. 73% and coming down raw with that forward air. Just getting the jab, though, instead of any dash attack or burning the limit. We're trying to save that for something big here, Lyric. Maybe it. Oh, there it was.
Still, air dodge is out of the down smash range, which is also big, too. Means that you have another interaction in neutral if Marcus lets you land, but instead the jump is burned a little bit early, and it will be Marcus going up in losers finals 2-0. One more game, and we could be seeing a Marcus Jackal in Grand Finals.
Yeah. I mean, both of these two were put into losers by Mr. Harris waiting in Grand Finals.
Mr. Harris.
Mr. Harris. It's
Principal's office. Can I get Mr. Harris?
Bueller? All right. Anyway, though, seeing the jump being used there from Karflo establishes from Marcus that he can go out for free and close out that game. Karflo just, his disadvantage and ability to get back to ledge has been great, but sometimes you need to play like this if you're playing Cloud, like just turtling up being out of shield and taking the damage that's given, and instead of trying to hunt for it.
Yeah, still now it is going to be Marcus getting these massive damage strings here. It's now Karflo trying to find an aerial here, but the parries on Marcus today have been very well timed here. So instead, just going to go to the other side of the stage, you know, flying and jumping away. Karflo now trying to get something started, but it just seems like Marcus has so much control. Like you said a little bit earlier, that Marcus is really dictating the pace of this match. Couldn't agree more. The air dodges, no matter how much drift they give you, Game & Watch is just one of those characters that can just combat that every single time.
Oh, trying for the flat drop up air was nice, but the spacing on those fish are just so deviously good. And turning that into a massive juggle and reading the neutral.
Let him
oh
breathe,
my
bro.
God.
Let him play. Let him play. He came all the way from New York, Marcus. Come
Advantage
on,
state monster in both Marcus and Game & Watch, showing off what they can do off of any single hit. Lapping in percentage and looking no worse for wear on their first stock here on Small Battlefield.
Yeah, think about it. It's just the first stock too. Perfect timing on the get up from the cross slashes.
Hey! Now that's a reversal that you can take to the bank if you're Karflo, with an opportunity to turn this around. If you're able to get limit at the right time, maybe a solid combo, but with no air dodge and no jump. That's a stock gone for Cloud, and Karflo on his last legs here in this Fusion number 190 bracket.
Yeah, not looking too good. And this is what we were a little bit worried about Karflo here versus a player like Marcus who's so comfortable off stage here. The landing nair and the double, or the eject there, looking real good from Marcus now. But look at Karflo, still just trying to throw out a hitbox that wins here. But the way that Marcus is approaching with this forward air is so meticulous to get around. Has a little bit of limit though, and if we're able to get the right read, we can at least even it up. But the more damage that you take, the more you can just dish it right back, and that's going to be Karflo at least evening it up. It's not over just yet, but I'm worried about this edge guard scenario.
The get up attack powering right through, but you ran out of limit timer at just the wrong opportunity.
Oh, no.
And, yep. So Game & Watch bucket, not bucket, bomb that forward air is completely safe. You can put out more often than not. You see a grab come out as players take the shield, but anticipating the up B out, and Marcus finding the down smash, closing out the game and the set just like that. Man, what a dominant showing in a matchup that's traditionally seen as can be kind of rough for Game & Watch with the speed and the range that Cloud has, and as well as the latent kill power. Yet Marcus dominant in his previous 2 sets over Mateo and Karflo to get his run back with Jackal.
I just gotta say, I think what this came down to was juggle wars. Who was able to get their juggles cleanly, precisely? I'm not saying that Karflo didn't. It was just the fact that Marcus was ready to go every single time there was a grab, a hit, and that is just going to be it for Karflo this tournament. Once again, played very well. I'm liking the Cloud's progression. I do miss the Roy. That's just because I like Roy. But definitely a very good character for Karflo here. Congratulations to them for 3rd place here at Fusion number 190, but it will be a jersey crown tonight. We just got to decide whether it's Marcus or Jackal.
Yeah, another chapter in the tale of what's become like New Age Fusion. If like Old Age Fusion and if like Old Age Fusion Grand Finals was Zomba Jackal,
true.
New Age Fusion Grand Finals is Zomba Marcus. Like, it seems to happen every other week. These two are going at it. Oftentimes with one of Jackal's attempts at a secondary, whether it be the Sonic, maybe we'll see the Pokemon Trainer.
Yo, give me a game of PT, bro.
Okay, let's see it.
I would like to see it. If you're coming in from the winner's side, I always like to say you got a game, you got a set to mess around, right? You always like to see what happens here. Now, granted, excuse me, it is going to be Game & Watch PT. Little juggle happy for yeah, Zard kind of gets tossed around. Ivysaur can get tossed around, but Ivysaur does have those large up air and down air hitboxes that can mess up Game & Watch as well. So it could go either way, but